Hello guys, Eagle Sox here, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you why I'm trading GE, and then at the end, as a bonus, I'm gonna show you why I chose to trade these gold puts that they're gonna be right here. So you guys can see I'm already 20% up. GE today has been a monster for me because I had trades from the other day. So you guys can see here, look at today's on profits and then bought again, and that's where we are right now. Also averaged down because the stock dropped a lot. In the morning they did a little bit of a dip. So I'm gonna pull GE's chart first, and I'm gonna tell you why from the bottom to the top. As you guys know, my indicators are gonna be the DMI. The 14 period is the blue line. So you can see here it creep and it's gaining strength to 25 points. When the DMI is an indicator that analyzes the trend strength and also can point out how the bullish trend is going and how the bearish trend is going. So I use it a lot because I think it gives me an edge when it's like a false breakout, because you can have a big candle and have no, I mean, we say that the trend is strong after it reaches 20 points. So as you guys can see here, we pull back and then we got earnings, and that's the second that we started gaining that strength at that 20. So the second that it touched here, the bearish trend was over, and now we had a new trend, and this trend is the bulls. As you guys can see here, the bulls crossed it above and they're sitting on the top. So right now GE is being run by the bulls. The next thing I do is hold up, let me lower this one, is the MACD indicator, because this one can measure the momentum. So as you guys can see here, it had pretty strong momentum, then it lost it. The bears gained their momentum, then they lost it. Little momentum, lost, bears, and now we are again in that bullish momentum. And it kind of looks something like this. So based on the trend strength, the DMI having the bulls on the top and the MACD like this, it's very rare that G will drop now because the bulls are gaining their momentum. Then the RSI, I use it to analyze traders because it's like a mentality check. When the stock is below here, it's oversold. So that means that everybody's dumping the stock. It's like when you have that losing trade, and you're willing to sell it for whatever. So that's how I see this. As you guys can see here, we're going to that 70, which is the overbought. So as right now, this just tells me that we are not bearish and we are not overselling, and we are just based on this, we will be buying. It will be a good moment to buy. Volatility for the options, I won't get too deep into that because unless you buy in the options, it's not really gonna affect anything. Then volume, we had more volume than yesterday, giving me a confirmation. And the important thing here is that, so we had these three candles here. This candle right here kind of had it was pretty bearish because as you guys see here, the price went up. It went back to where it opened and then they dropped it below. But this right here, this little candle, this was a reversal signal right here. So you guys can see here, the price dipped, but it didn't dip below the shadow of this, and as you guys can see, it's an incline down, so it didn't reach that. And then the bulls were able to close above at the end of the day. So yesterday when I had bought this is what I saw. Hold up, let me do it better. I got it wrong. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go like that. And then on this side, because this is today, this is all the information that I had yesterday. So as you guys can see here, there is a triangle that formed with this indicating a possible reversal, and today we got that confirmation with that hammer. So right now, I'm on the money because I got 25.50, as you guys can see. It's this one, yeah. 36 cents in the money as right now as we're speaking. My Greeks on this option are 72, so I have 72% of chances to finishing in the money by expiration. My acceleration is a 0.5. My theta is like really, really low. Volatility and all that, decent volume, and some people are holding these contracts. So this was it for GE's analysis. I hope you guys can understand more and more as, you know, we explain each trade and you guys get more familiar with the concepts. But the next thing is this one, which I'm down, but you know my stop loss is at 25% down and 75% up. That's when I log my profit. So I'm only 16 down, which doesn't mean nothing to me. But if we look, I have 50% chance, 0.17. The theta is a little bit high at 0.4. And then we're gonna do the gold analysis. Like the other one, we're gonna do from the bottom to the top. So you guys can see here, the current strength is losing its strength, so it's pulling back. This means that whoever was in charge, which in this case, before this was the bulls, they're losing their strength. There was a gap here that broke below the 20 MA on this, and that's a sell signal. But going back to the trend, we have that the bulls are coming down and the bears pull it back today a little bit, but look, it's like there. All it really needs to do is the bears to go like that, or the bulls could come back. But based on that the trend is fading, it's losing its strength, and then if we analyze the MACD, it's gaining bearish momentum. I don't think that's gonna happen because of the momentum. And then as you guys see, the RSI, it's nearly the 50, which will be in between both areas. Volatility is dropping, so you guys see here. Volume for the day today, you know, it wasn't quite, it had volume, but it didn't have that heavy volume that we've seen in the past days, like these days right here. And for today's candle, we have this right here where we are sitting, this was a hammer, we're sitting here, and like as you guys see here, the stock is stuck. Now it's stuck between the 20 MA and it's stuck between the lower Bollinger Band, 50 MA. Next thing will be the 200. But as you guys see here, we are in that support now, because you guys, let me indicate this with the arrows. There is resistance broken here, pull back to support, 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 support. It broke resistance again, back to support, back above. It went down, but it broke resistance. It went up to this high, and now it looks like we're collapsed. So this was it for today's video. I hope you guys find this useful. If you have any questions or any doubts, don't hesitate to comment and like ask me. You can DM me on Instagram. Like, there is a lot of ways to contact me, but don't be afraid. I will be really happy to answer all your questions. And I love trading. This is pretty much all I do. So I hope you enjoy. Have a good rest of the day. Eagle Stocks here. Peace out.